You've probably already guessed from my side part, horn-rimmed glasses and my insistence on wearing black skinny jeans in a tropical climate that I like when my entertainment is a little bit different. A few months ago I decided to make a video exploring hacking in video games, and I came across Hacknet, and it turned out to be one of the most original and compelling games I'd ever played. Within the game's world of interconnected servers and IRC chatboards, I found commentary on today's internet culture, the musings of angsty teens in the throes of puberty, and real-world codes for Hacknet itself, and it was all pieced together with some of the most compelling gameplay I've ever played. Before I get started, you can find that hacking feature right here on GameSpot on YouTube, as well as all the other news and videos that we are all making, so please subscribe if you like what we do. Now, I will be spoiling some major mission mechanics for Hacknet, but I am going to keep the story as vague as possible. So with that, let's follow the white rabbit. Hacknet has a really simple premise. You've installed a new operating system called the Hacknet OS. On booting, you receive a failsafe message from a hacker named Bit that's automatically sent in the event of his untimely death. The message asks that you help find out what happened to Bit, but after a few guided tutorials that get you acquainted with things like the terminal window and the net map, you're kind of free to do whatever you want. You'll quickly be recruited by a hacking group called Entropy that espouses hacking for good. But before too long, you're going to catch the eye of a hacker called Nakes, and that's when Hacknet really kicks into gear. Nakes hacks into your system and deletes everything. The interface starts freaking out, and then all of a sudden your OS crashes and you're booted back to a command prompt. I've never felt such genuine panic than I have in this moment in Hacknet. I managed to recall some command lines and navigate my way to my logs folder, and I found an IP address that I didn't recognize. I managed to connect, hack into the system, and steal a config file so that I could get my operating system back up and running. At this point, I could have just carried on with what I was doing, finished some more Entropy contracts, and that would have been that. But I was pissed off, so I decided to get some investigating done, and I managed to track Nakes back to his home system. After I found it, I hacked in, went systematically through every single folder, stole anything I thought was valuable, and then deleted every single file on his hard drive. Well, not all of them. I left one log that had my IP address front and center. Now, I know that makes me sound like a psychopath, but that's what's so great about Hacknet. I was so absorbed in the world that I just really wanted revenge. And the game never explicitly told me that that was an option. It just gave me some tools and I could do what I wanted with them. But it does anticipate that that's something I'll do, because I found out much later that my actions had a very major impact on the game's story. In the recently released expansion Hacknet Labyrinths, your OS is hacked again and you have to achieve an objective in the real world. Now, when I say the real world, I don't mean the world of Hacknet, I mean the real world, the world you inhabit right now. Literally, the game closes and you can't progress until you go and achieve something you need to do in your own world. It's bananas. And that's not the only time Hacknet infiltrates your real-world surroundings. If you navigate to your home computer in the net map and type open CD tray, your very real CD tray will open on your PC. It's small touches like this that help suck you into the world the game's developer Matt Trebbiani has made. Every system you hack has something for you to find, whether it be IRC chat logs archived from the very real bash.org, or it could be a fictional email exchange between a female sysadmin rebuffing the advances of her male co-workers, or files with suspiciously familiar names. For example, I just found a zip file called frogfractions3beta.zip, and I spent probably an hour trying to open it in-game to see if there was anything else in there. I mean, it could very well end up being part of a larger ARG or just another internet Easter egg. Several missions feature parodies of real-world companies and websites, as well as obscure references to popular culture. For example, one mission tasks you with hacking into the tablet of a clandestine government official who might be stealing secret plans. It becomes very apparent very quickly that you're actually hacking someone who's working on the XCOM project. And those plans thereafter? They're to retrofit alien probes for certain adult uses. Elsewhere, you'll be hacking the web game Neopals, no copyright infringement, in order to give a user 1 million credits, or defacing the official Nortron antivirus software website, which is the word dicks over and over and over. There's so much more to be found in Hacknet, but I don't want to ruin it for you. It's a game that's constantly surprising and thrilling. Quite an achievement when all you're doing for its 7-hour campaign is basically reading and writing text. But enough about why I liked it, I want to know what you think. Have you played Hacknet, or are you thinking about picking it up? You can tell me what you think below in the comments. You can find me on Twitter at @ItStanCrowd or over on GameSpot. I'm always around. And I'll see you guys next time.